it's important when to address the fact that I was fortunate enough to have a really good opportunity last year at Derby. I'm very thankful to the opportunity, Mel Morris first and foremost, but for the whole club, for the fans, for the players, the staff, everybody there that welcomed me. So it wasn't an easy decision on that behalf because we had a really good year and I enjoyed it. So the reason I suppose the decision was not minutes and seconds, but pretty quick, was because it was this club. This is the one club that made the decision, again, not easy, but a decision that is a club that I played for 13 years, a club that I don't probably have to sit here all afternoon and tell you how much I feel about it, but I do. So the possibility, the opportunity to manage, having played here, having felt the club, to manage this place, this club, these fans, these players, was huge.
Mr. Lampard, Hans Gray, Fox Sports. Why are you so scared of Ajax?
What makes you say that?
You even look scared.
That's just my face.
But is it true? After ever since you've beaten Newcastle, you're talking with your staff, to the press. Ajax is so good. Ajax. It's all about Ajax.
And when we finish with Ajax, it'll be all about Burnley.
You were asked in midweek if you were scared of Ajax. Halloween is just around the corner. Is going to Turf Moor scary?
It's a really tough place to go. You thought about that question, didn't you?
I saw something with Fikayo Tomori. He was a bit upset that some of the FIFA stats said he was slower than Callum Hudson-Odoi, and he thinks he's faster than Mason Mount says that Fikayo is the fastest player in the club. Just thought as the manager, could you clear it up?
Well, I'm surprised with Tomori. He is fast. He's very fast. I'm not sure about clearing it up. I remember FIFA cards when I was, I think I was about 37 years of age, and my pace was 35. So I was actually slower than my age, which was really strange. So I take those rankings with a pinch of salt. So should Tomori, and the best thing for him to do would be to show it every game he plays, which he has done so far.
Franck, can I ask you? You've just drawn Man United.
Have we?
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
Home or away?
Home. Yeah. So
Okay.
I just wanted your sort of reaction to that.
I was just watching the penalties.
Live press conference.
I mean, a big draw, obviously, two big teams. I'm pleased we're at home, and we'll see. No, we'll see. I just watched the penalties there, so no more comment really. I'll comment near at a time. Please.
Given your association with Chelsea, then, could you ever see yourself at Tottenham?
I can firmly say no, and you can replay that again in 10 years or whatever you want. But no, it wouldn't happen. But I think things are different. You know, as I say, Jose Mourinho works at a lot of football clubs, and we have to respect his right to work. On the other hand, I was here for 13 years as a player, have an absolutely deep feeling for the club, and I obviously went to Manchester City for a year at the end of my career, but Chelsea is certainly something very close to my heart, hence why I'm so proud to manage this club. And hence why, unfortunately, I wouldn't manage Tottenham. And that's no disrespect to Tottenham. I've got a lot of friends that are Tottenham fans and Arsenal fans, etc. But sometimes there are feelings when you're in it that there are some things you wouldn't do. Not disrespectful to the club, but just because of what Chelsea's given me over my time here as a player, what it's given me now, it's something that's certainly not on my list.
So I was going to say just one last one for me. What did you do with the handball? It looked very disappointed. Was that because you didn't get a good view of it, or do you think initially that it was?
Well, it looked at, but.
Sorry, excuse me. I've got to go. I didn't want to be rude. I didn't want to be rude. Right, it's good to see all the best. Cheers. Sorry.
Have a nice break. Yeah. It was a flight to catch in.
Valentine's Day today, you're going to have a nice special night?
Do you want the details? The finer details. It looked like something about Wolves against Leicester, and maybe a nice takeaway, and then probably Love Island on ITV +1.
If disappointed a team like Chelsea after the good job have done in Derby Country, so it's because they deserve it. But we depend on the results, not the way we played, not about philosophy or these kind of things or the projects. So you have to get results. If not, you will be replaced for another manager. Every manager need time. Need time to do what you believe, or feel the players that it doesn't matter what happened. We believe in this. We go through in this idea, and that is an exceptional happen in few places in all around the world, because all the boards and the owners and the CEOs and the sport directors want results immediately. And quick, and win the Premier League in November better than January, and January better than May. But this is impossible; it doesn't happen.
Well, clearly, I'm really sad for Franck and his staff. I know how much the club means to him, Rob, and everything that he's given the club, and obviously looking at the squad and looking at everything else around it and how young they are and the adaptation for players coming in. I said it last week. It's just a team and a squad that needs time. Unfortunately, he hasn't been given that time. So no, I really feel for him. A guy who done great at Derby. He had the courage to step out of an amazing career as a player. And could have taken an easier route, but it's gone straight into coaching and managing, and done a great job at Derby. Took a job he couldn't really turn down, even though he had not a lot of experience, but felt he could have done a really good job there, and he did do that last season. And obviously, okay, results maybe haven't quite been what they would have wanted and what he would have wanted, because he's a winner himself. But like I say, I feel it's a job that needed time, and unfortunately, and sadly for him, that he hasn't got that time.
I don't think at this moment Franck wants to speak with me or with anybody, a part of his close circle of, let's say, family and big friends. But of course, I'm always sad when a colleague loses his job. And of course, Franck is not just a colleague; he's an important person in my career. So of course, I feel sorry with it. But like one of your colleagues was saying to me, is the brutality of football, especially the brutality of modern football. So when you become a manager, it's something that you have to know that sooner or later is going to happen with you.
So here you have to win. When the people talk about projects and ideas, don't exist. You have to win. If not, you will be sacked. Respect the decision from Chelsea, of course, but a huge hug from Franck, and hopefully I can see him soon. When the lockdown will be over, I can go to the restaurant to see him again.